atomic number is the number of electrons which are present outside of the nucleus, and the number of protons which are present inside of the nucleus is its atomic number. Generally, atomic number can be represented by a symbol Z. Here Z is equals to, we'll write down the here number of protons is equals to, that is a number of electrons, right? So atomic number. And the next one is we have, there is a mass number. Mass number is the sum of number of protons and neutrons which are present inside the nucleus is it's a mass number. Generally, mass number can be represented by a symbol A, and where A is equals to, we'll write down the simply A, and which is the sum of number of protons and here it is the number of neutrons. So from this I can write N is equals to, this is a minus P, or I can write we can write even N is equals to, this is an A minus Z also. Why? Because number of protons equals to number of atomic number, and we can write here A minus Z also. And generally the nucleide representation can be done as a ZXA, where Z indicates the simply A atomic number, X is the symbol of the element, A is a mass number, right? Isotopes are the atoms of the same element which have the same atomic number, different mass number, containing atoms of same element are called as it's isotopes, right? Here isotopes I am taking that simply 6C12 is one example carbon isotope, there is a 6C13, and I can take there is a 6C14 is another one. And hydrogen isotopes I will take there is a 1H1 protium and 1H2 which is a deuterium, which can be represented by a symbol D, or I can write even 1H3 which is a tritium, I can write down as a T, right? Here 1H1 is one atom of an element that does not contain the no neutron. There is no neutrons present in the atom of an element, that is a protium, and we can write even this one as like a P also. In the short form, we'll write this is a P also. This is a protium, right? These isotopes, with the help of these isotopes, we can find out the generally average atomic mass also we can calculate. Here average atomic mass is equals to, here I am taking average atomic mass equals to, this is a percentage of abundance of one isotope, percentage of abundance of one isotope into its mass number, and in the same way plus there is a percentage of abundance of another isotope into and its mass number, whole divided by total percentage, that is in 100, right? So with the help of these isotopes we can find out the average atomic mass. Average atomic mass formula is a percentage abundance of one isotope into its mass number plus percentage abundance of another isotope into its mass number divided by total percentage, that is in 100. To understand this one, I am giving the one example here, and you check that generally we'll take that chlorine is available in the mainly two different forms are available. One is a chlorine 35 and a chlorine 37, right? So example, and generally chlorine 35 is available in the suppose I am taking it is available in the 75% is available, chlorine 35 isotope, and chlorine 37 isotope is available in the 25%, and I will find its average atomic mass is equals to, so which is in chlorine 35 75%, percentage of abundance is here 75 is there, 75 into this is a 35 plus this is a 25, second isotope is a 25 into this is a 37, overall percentage of abundance is 100 is there, no? So that are divided by 100. On simplification you will get this is a 35.5 is its average atomic mass of the chlorine, right? So this is the one. In such a way we will take the different examples here. And other one is isobar. isobar is nothing but simply atoms of the different element which have the same mass number, different atomic number containing atoms of the different element. Such atoms of different element are called it's a isobar, right? So suppose I am taking, there is an 18 argon, there is an 40 it will be there, and 19 potassium 40 also it is there, and which is having the even 19 potassium 40 and 18 argon 40, and another one is there is an 20 calcium 40 also it will be there, right? These all are the atoms of different element, but they are having the same mass number, right? So atoms of this is argon, potassium and calcium. Sum of the number of neutrons and protons value is same for all isobars. Next topic is isotones. Isotones are the simply atoms of the different element which have the same number of neutrons, which are having the same number of neutrons. Atoms of the different element which have the same number of neutrons are called as it's isotones. I am taking the some example here. There is an 14 silicon 30 is 1, and there is an 15 phosphorus 31 is another one, sulfur 32 is another one, right? Atoms of the different element which have the same number of neutrons are called as it's isotones. I am taking that 14 silicon 30, here number of neutrons you will get as this is a 16 number of neutrons are there, 31 minus 15, here also 16 number of neutrons, here also 16 neutrons are there, right? So these are the isotones. And the next one is isoelectronic species. Isoelectronic species. This isoelectronic species is nothing but so the atoms are the ions or a species which is having the same number of electrons, which are having the same number of electrons are called as the isoelectronic species. Iso means same, electronic, same number of electrons containing species are the isoelectronic species. Suppose I am taking the different example here. It is in a n minus 3 is there, and O minus 2. N minus 3 there is a 10 electrons, O minus 2 also there is a 10 electron, F minus also 10 electron, and an Eon also 10 electron, Ne plus which is also a 10 electron, Mg plus 2 10 electron, even aluminium plus 3 this is also having the 10 electron. This is a 10 electron system containing isoelectronic species. And the next one is we have isodiaphers. Isodiaphers. So this isodiaphers is nothing but so these are the isodiaphers. In this isodiaphers, the atoms which are having the same number of difference between the number of neutrons and the number of protons. Generally, the difference between the number of neutrons and number of protons is called as a isotopic number. This is called a isotopic number, right? So atoms of a different element which are having the same isotopic number, are called as it's isodiaphers. Generally, these isodiaphers are going to be formed due to the alpha emission. Whenever the alpha emission takes place for the given nuclide, generally it's a isodiaphers are going to be formed. Okay, and the next one is isosters. Isosters is nothing but simply these are the molecules which are having the same number of atoms. The molecules which are having the same number of atoms are called it's isosters. Same number of atoms are there which are having the same number of atoms, that are called as isosters. Suppose I am taking this is a CO2 and SO2, and this 2 plus 1 3, here also 2 plus 1 3, and 3 atoms you can take N2 also, another example, right? So this is a simply isosters.